Hello everyone. In this video, let's discuss about project organization, and this is the chart which shows the project organization. So, how a project manager works, to whom he reports, and what is the role of CEO, and in detail. So, any site will be divided into several segments, and it is named under a particular section or particular zones. So, for example, a single site is divided into four zones or four sections, and every team or a particular sections should be taken care by particular team. For example, section 1 will be dealt by team A and section 2 by team B. Similarly, section 3 and will be seen or look over by team C and team D respectively. And there will be a particular project management consultant team, and there will be a QC and QA, quality control and quality assurance team, and there will be an independent department which is a financial department which particularly looks over the bills and the cost control and what is the budget, whether the site whether the project is going out of budget or within the budget. Everything will be seen by or looked over by financial department. And procurement department, store and inventory control, it deals with the material management. So how much amount of for example, let's consider cement as an example. So how many bags of cement should be procured, when it should be procured, and where it should be stored, and which batch of cement should be used first. Everything will be looked over by this particular department. And then comes the HR department, which deals with the human resource. How the materials will be looked over by procurement, stores and inventory control. In the similar way, human resources deal by human resources department. So they will be concerned with the faculty development and their skill and their safety, and with respect and also they deal with the like payment of salary and increment and promotions. Everything will be looked over by HR department. And there will be a independent technical assistant team which directly reports to the CEO and which is independent also. If CEO wants something, they will take the opinions from the technical assistant team. So based on their assistance and based on their guidance, they will say or they will command the other people in the site. And a project manager will be the head of the site, and the section in charge report to the project manager, and any member in team A should report to section in charge, and section, if they got any complaints, then they should come to section in charge, and section in charge then he should go to project manager, and he should solve the things out and sort out the things. Now let's look into an example of irrigation project, how a project organization of irrigation projects looks like. So if we consider a chief engineer as head or project manager in headquarters, let's consider a chief engineer will be there in the headquarters. So who are all the people he is going to handle? For example, let's consider four zones or four divisions, and for each division there will be an executive engineer, EE1, EE2, EE3, EE4, and each executive engineer will be in charge of particular division. For example, north division, south, east, west. So EE2, EE3, EE4. So each and every executive engineer should report to the chief engineer at headquarters. HQ is nothing but headquarters. So every executive engineer should look after each respective division, and who are all be their subordinate means AWs, AEs and JEs. This AW should subordinate EE. For example, in North division there will be three AWs, AW1, AW2, AW3, And similar to that, in south zone, AEE 4, 5, 6, next AEE 7, 8, 9, AEE 10, 11, 12. So under them there will be assistant engineers, AEs. So under a single AEE there will be two AEs. So totally AE 1 to 6 will report to AEE 1, 2, 3, and with respect to the in charge who will be handling the sub zones. And similarly here 7 to 12, then there AEE 12 or 13 to 18, here 19 to 24. So 6 AEs will be under each, 6 A's will be under each zone AEs. That means under a single AEE there will be two number of A's. So A's should be subordinated by JEs. JE is nothing but junior engineer. In each zone there will be 30 junior engineers. So J 31 to 60, here J 61 to 90, J 91 to 120. So this is the hierarchy. So J's will report to A's will report to AEs, AEE will report to particular division's executive engineer, and executive engineer will report to chief engineers. So there will be a project engineer consultant team, and which is independent. There will be a project engineer consultant team. So it will be of independent nature. They will report to the chief engineer directly. Chief engineer will take actions, and he come to conclusion based on the reports given by consultant team and suggestions given by him. But again, he will be independent to take decision based on all these people's help and knowledge and suggestions. So in some sites, in the previous flowchart, we have seen that there will be CEO, and there comes the project manager, then comes the section in charge, like that. But in some cases, CEO himself acts as project manager in some construction sites. So in that particular site, there will be no differentiation between CEO and a project manager. A project manager himself or a CEO himself maintains the roles of a project manager. And in some special, and we talked about project management consultancy, PMC, in some special project like oil refineries, and in other some highly technicalities involved projects, we don't undertake the project, and we will hand over the project to the experts in the particular field. So a project management consulting themselves, they will take the in charge, and they will look into the construction activities. We only help them to release the funds and to transport the materials in locality, and to get the permissions from the local bodies like corporation and pollution control board, like that. So this is a small example of project organization of an irrigation department. Thank you.